the morning show with Bruce and Shannon.
That's Shannon and Bruce, remember?
Oh, my bad. Some cool topics.
And things you maybe didn't know yesterday.
So let's have some fun, and you might just learn something new.
So here they are.
Bruce
Shannon
and
and
Shannon.
Bruce.
Oh, boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
I think that's so funny.
2 weeks in a row. We're good here. Thank you for joining me, and
You're welcome.
and I hope you're doing okay today.
I'm wonky today, but we'll be fine. Push through. I did go out and let the birds out and enjoyed that part.
Enjoyed the
Enjoyed the talking and the chaos of, oh, we're gonna walk up here. Yeah, we can walk over here. It's like, no, would you go please over to
into the breeze and stuff.
In Sebastian's pen, there's an egg, and of course, it is Miss Thing's egg. I don't know who it is that's doing it, and she traditionally popped a hole in the end.
Popped a hole in it already.
She lays an egg, so we have one hen in our new set of hens that someone gave us because they couldn't keep them in the yard, I think.
Yeah.
And
Figures it's always...
we have one hen that lays an egg, and after she lays the egg, she puts her head down there and just goes pop and pops a hole on the end so the egg can't be. I mean, we can eat it, but you can't sell it or.
Hey,
know.
just welcome to the morning show, our Thursday morning show, and we're going to try to make this a habit. 21 days, so that's 21 weeks. That's a lot of. That's a whole lot of weeks.
What?
Instead of 21 days, it's 20. If you did, since we're only doing it once a week.
Oh yeah.
21 weeks. I think it would be a habit by then, probably.
Oh, okay. The habit rule.
Yes.
You lost me totally.
I'm sorry.
So explain the
sorry.
habit rule.
Well, they say if you want to try to do something
To form a habit.
It takes a minimum of 21 days in a row to do it. Do you believe it?
I think it takes longer than that.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, I know. Well, a minimum. I say I know that for a fact. Unless I've tried something for a long time, I can't create a habit out of it.
Yeah, but I think 21 days is. I think you have to do it for longer than 20. I think it's like. I think you almost have to do it for like 3 months.
Yeah.
You have to push yourself for 3 months. To
Yeah,
get it
because
done.
3 months goes by rather fast.
It really does. I mean, because I feel like it was just like November, and now we're in March.
Here's a couple of weird things I've noticed. Number one, Shannon is not really that short.
Actually, I am. I am like you're 6'4". I'm 5'8".
Okay, well, it is what it is.
Oh,
But I don't.
but
It
how
doesn't
much
look.
difference is that?
It doesn't look. I was. We were cleaning out my dad's
I
old
look
place,
at it this
and
way.
we have no
I
phone
look
books.
smaller than you
Yeah,
this way, so I'm
that's
good.
that's good. That works.
Okay, good. Sorry.
And the other thing is, we're giving each other some eye contact. But I'm giving you more eye contact watching the screen here. That I could actually look into your eyes and see what's going on. Thomas Wright, a DJ program director extraordinaire up north, watching this morning. Good morning, sir. He says, I say after a week constantly, then you become used to doing whatever your habit becomes.
After a week?
Yeah. If he,
I think there are some people who can do that. I am not one. It takes me a very long time to form a habit.
So it takes me even longer.
I don't
45
know the habit
years.
he does yet.
45, 50 years.
62 years old, and I'm not sure he has a habit yet, at all.
He's how old? I'm sorry, he doesn't look a day over 45.
You know what? We did that. What was that?
Herbalife thing?
Herbalife thing, and when they went and they put us on this scale that's mind reading scale, and on this scale it said that he was like 53 and I was 63 or something like that. Yeah. I was like,
some people just age more gracefully than
others.
Gee,
thank you. No, but I mean, we swapped places. You were younger, and I
know.
was older.
Oh, jeez.
Older than you.
It's crazy.
Which totally makes sense. to me.
Cindy Feltner's watching this morning. See, I
morning,
I
Miss
put this
Cindy.
right here so you can see it in case you need to.
Oh, okay.
And Eddie Esparza. If I see some of my Rock Vault listeners, all I say is rock and roll.
You have one wing today.
I have one wing.
Just one wing.
Just a
sticking
side,
out
just
on
a side
this-
wing.
On this side.
Yeah.
Nope.
Just,
On that side.
oh yeah. All in how it's camera position.
Yep.
And no thanks to our director in the back over there, who's really not doing his job.
What do you mean?
We're getting the cameras and everything all set up perfectly, and adjusting
You-
sound.
What was his name again?
Oh, Charles Belch is our. I guess what do we call the? What do
Is
you
that
call?
what you used to call it before?
We
When
didn't
we were
have.
doing it before.
No, we
there
didn't.
there was somebody that you pretended was over there, and you had a name for him. Do you remember? You don't remember? It was probably the other name you use all the time.
No. Oh, but they're back. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. They're back now. Boy, I'm sure I'm glad. Okay, so let's. I'm not. The whole point of this thing is for us to share time here on the air, and I don't want to. I don't want to just blah, 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 because usually my stuff just kind of goes off in a tangent and doesn't really go anywhere. But you got a really neat gift in the mail, air mail, really.
Sad.
And tell us how it started, and then show it, and then model it.
Okay, so I was on Facebook one day and I saw this craft idea that I thought was hilarious because we're chicken people. And when I posted it, my cousin Kim's husband Martin said, "Oh, Kim could make that." And I said, "Yes, she could." And so I guess he showed her the post, and he got her to make me something, or she decided to make me something. And so she sends me this message a couple of weeks ago, or a week or so ago, and she goes, "Hey, I'm sending you something, expect it in the mail soon." And so, and she lives in Australia, so it cost her $10 to send this small package. And anyway, so she worked really hard on this, and so I opened it up yesterday, and we were cracking up. I went ahead and messaged her so that she could see me open it, and she had just woken up.
So, which is really cool, by the way, that you can
That
not
I can
only talk to somebody overseas, you can just real time them right there.
So when she and I have my cousins. I have several cousins who I am super close to. They are like my best friends. They're like my sisters. And when she moved to Australia, I was devastated because she and I are so close. And fortunately, that's the one good thing about social media. But anyway, so I have to take my headphones off to be able to do this.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let's do that.
And let us know if we have any sound issues or anything. I think everything's pretty good. We always usually listen to the beginning of the show, just to hear my lovely voice and see my lovely wife. So
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Here we go. Oh no! Hold on. Let's let me find it here. I know I've got one. It's right
Now
here.
this is
the drum roll.
This is my cousin. She is magical when it comes to certain things. When she decides to do something.
Oh, I can't find it. Never mind.
Okay,
Go
that's
ahead.
okay. She does this. She's amazing. So anyway, here we go. Are we ready?
Yes.
This is great.
Here we go. Now you'll have to go back and listen to the sound effect I put in for it. So
That was your chicken sound.
no, the drama. Da, da, da. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at
And those aren't Amish braids right there that she's
These
got.
are the legs.
Those are the legs.
Look at this thing. Look.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
These are the
And
legs.
look at little wings there and everything. Look at that. That's amazing.
Is that not great?
That is so cool. And you know, with the days like we've had, into this morning, probably could have taken that outside and let the birds out and stayed nice and warm.
Scared the birds to death. Is that not
Oh, you
the
would have
coolest?
you would have had a rooster jump on your back trying to get up to the top there. Oh,
I think that is so
Tom
funny.
Guerrero watching this morning.
I love it.
What a great time for you to join us, Tom, during the Chicken Hats segment here. It's awesome. It's awesome. And
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Isn't
that great?
I don't have that on there. I've got only one S in New Braunfels. That's about as German as I can get right now.
I think this is great.
So you look good.
Can I?
You look good. Can you work it on there? Is it working? Oh, there you
Well,
go.
I have to find my ears.
Yeah, just lengthen the part there.
It's not as easy as
Oh, I'll give you a second. You can do it. Oh, you got the little
the head, and then the legs
Here,
are
Can you?
like in the way.
We just have to move the.
It's just-
There you go. You look good. And
Maybe I should do it the other way.
they are due in about 25 minutes to come by and pick her up and take her back to the home. So we'll be.
You get to put it on top of.
Well,
my head.
you might be able to do that.
I don't know. It looked painful.
You could. I know you. That's right. You can stretch the chicken butt.
Oh,
Hey, just
I don't think so.
Hey, just think of the
I mean, it's
size.
bad enough
just
when they have
just think
to-
of the size of the egg that comes out of there.
It's bad enough when they have to lay them giant eggs. I am not going to put this poor chicken through the process of fitting on my head with a headphone on.
There you go. That reminds me of your.
It reminds me of my dad.
Reminds you of your dad. So
Mm-hmm.
we got a winner right here. Don't you just
Winner,
chicken
dinner.
Yes, indeed. Come on, we got. I've only got two comments today, and both of them from Thomas. No offense, Thomas, but I'm on somebody else's, including yours today. So, but I always appreciate you being the first one on board. Definitely.
Oh my God, that's great.
Oh my goodness! So we're kind of getting.
We don't care how stupid we
we'll
act.
get, yeah, we'll get some of the small things out of the way. Today, and if it's not for some of the folks that post on social media, today is the anniversary of the fall of the Alamo.
You know what is so funny that you say that, because, oh my gosh, honey, this we did a mind meld.
Did we?
Yes, we did. Because this is one thing that I was going to talk about.
Oh my
is
God!
this right here?
Huh.
Oh my gosh!
Look at that.
Sometimes he and I just
We should get married.
our bra-
Yeah.
it's like our brains have like an extension cord that just goes from here to here.
Yeah,
The information just so yeah.
Unfortunately, the one part that goes from me to you only is a 2-prong. I haven't updated. There's no ground.
Mine has a ground.
Yeah, yours has a ground to it at least.
Okay. So
Okay.
you want to talk about that, because
Yeah, I could
this
just-
is actually really interesting.
I found this rather interesting. It's a short read. Okay,
Okay.
just
Bear with him.
bear with me. So on March 6th, 1836, after 13 days of intermittent fighting, the Battle of the Alamo comes to an end, capping off pivotal movement in the Texas Revolution. It says Mexican forces were victorious in recapturing the fort, and nearly all of the roughly 200 Texan defenders, including frontiersman Davy Crockett, died. 13 days earlier, on the 23rd of February, Mexican General Santa Anna ordered a siege of the Alamo Mission, near present-day San Antonio. This is the History Channel, by the way, that I get this information from, which had been occupied by rebel. This makes me sound like it's like the Star Wars back in the day.
I was just going to say rebel forces.
It says occupied by rebel Texas forces since December. An army of over 1,000 Mexican soldiers began descending on the makeshift fort and setting up artillery. Over the next 2 weeks, the two armies traded gunfire, but there were very few casualties. Despite being clearly outnumbered, Alamo co-commanders James Bowie and William Travis insisted on remaining in place. The volunteer soldiers defending the Alamo, including doctors and farmers, as well as Tennessee frontiersman and Congressman Davy Crockett, who fought in the Tennessee militia. The final attack came before dawn on March the 6th. Mexican troops breached the north wall and flooded into the compound, awakening many of the Texans inside. The fighting lasted 90 minutes, an hour and a half, my friends.
That's it?
Some of it hand-to-hand combat, and Bowie and Travis were killed, as was Crockett. Although reports differ as to exactly how and when, several Texans reportedly surrendered, but Santa Anna ordered all prisoners to be executed. Only a handful survived, mostly women and children. Historians estimate several hundred Mexicans passed as well. Last little sentence here. After the battle, the Mexican army marched east. Meanwhile, Sam Houston, commander of the Texas forces, had been building and developing his army in Harris County. Remember the Alamo became their rallying cry as an urgent reminder to avenge their earlier defeat. On April 21st, Texas and Mexico fought again at the Battle of San Jacinto. Texas was victorious this time and won independence from Mexico, bringing the Texas Revolution to an end.
Okay, so where is Harris County?
Harris County,
Do you know?
I think. Travis County, Harris County. Houston, I believe.
Okay. So I had a friend of mine who lived in a house. Do you remember that? Over by Brad Adams and them
Yes.
on that road?
Off down here?
Yeah.
Yep.
So she was staying in a house that actually belonged to one of the, I can't remember which one it was, and one of the guys from the Alamo. And it is so cool. The walls are giant rocks that built the, I mean, so the walls are like this wide. It is just the coolest place. And the only place I didn't go is when you go into the house, there's a cellar, and it's like deep dark dirt cellar. And I was like, ooh, what's down there? And she goes, that's the cellar. And I was like, have you been down there? And she goes, I try not to go down there very often. I should have gone down there. It was,
my gosh.
the house was so freaking cool. And it's so interesting to think that one of those guys lived in that house, and I was getting to walk in that.
That's
it was
amazing.
so cool. That was Robin, remember?
Yes, totally amazing. Here's
Such a cool.
Tom says limestone that was used to build the Alamo was found at the San Antonio Zoo while excavating. It was being for a new gorilla habitat. It was on national news this morning.
Are you serious?
Because probably dealing with the anniversary today. That would be
Well,
that's
and then
that's cool.
So there's
And then
this.
you.
This is interesting. So if you can see what this is an old map that I found at the Kessler house, his parents' house. His dad was a hoarder, so we were cleaning out the garage, or he was doing most of it, cleaning out the garage, and he kept like throwing things in, and it just kind of piled in the wall. I mean, it was just literally packed, completely packed, like you couldn't walk in, packed. And so anyway, I found a couple of old maps. One of them is a United States map, and the other one is a Texas map. And I think it was like
1972.
I think 1972 was what it is. And so it says the Friendship State. It says 300 years ago. This was done in 1972, though. So while there were still only 12 British colonies struggling on the East Coast, the Spanish had already named a vast wilderness empire Texas, or Tejas. Their pronunciation of a Caddo Indian word meaning friends. The name stuck, so did the meaning behind it. In 1930, the Texas legislature adopted friendship as the state's official motto. It's appropriate, especially for a state that's among national leaders in hosting tourists and travelers. Texans are well aware of the heritage and are actually rather proud of it. As you travel Texas, keep an eye and ear tuned out to the friendship state. So, yeah. So, the word Texas means
Friendship.
friendship.
Very good.
Means friends.
Man,
Meaning friends. Isn't that weird
that is pretty cool.
that we're on the same page here?
It is. And the neat thing about it is y'all don't have to pay a penny to get this information. We'd like for you to,
You
but
get all this information for
for
free.
free.
No, I thought that was
That is
that was interesting.
that
That
is
the
really
word
yes.
Texas is an Indian word for friends.
Okay, so I think everything we're talking about this morning transitions into something else.
Okay.
So you mentioned friend state,
Okay.
friends.
Yeah.
Mine, on the other hand, is going to deal with friends, but it's going to be how to control your friends on Facebook. How to control what you see, what you don't want to see, in a nice way.
Can you do that?
In a nice way.
Okay.
Now you'll tell me something. You know what this person said. It's just like, and you tell me what they said. I'm going like, it
and
may
you're
have,
always like,
and it
well,
may have-
unfriend them
well, just
or
unfriend
hide them.
Oh, and then you, of course, the sweetheart that you are. But I don't want to offend.
I don't want to hurt anybody's
I don't wanna hurt
feelings
anybody's
just because I
I don't want to hurt
don't wanna
anybody's feelings
see-
just because they took a doopy on my head. You know.
sometimes. No, I mean, no,
No. Okay. But
I have been unfriended, and it's not fun.
It's not.
It makes you very sad. It's kind of it hurts you, and I don't want to do that to
so
anybody.
basically, what you can do, and you'll be the better person. Okay. Let's just say, like for instance, on one of my next topics, dealing with a church.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever something with religion comes up, and money, you're going to have the good, bad, and the ugly. You always do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, well, there was an accident on 35, and somebody got hurt. Then you're going to have all the doctors, everybody that just got their degree about 5 minutes ago, that knows
Not real doctors,
that
but-
knows everything about what happened, or speculating the exact answer. Okay, and it ticks you off. It's going like, you don't know anything. What you're talking about. So what you got several options. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to have it on my page so I can. If there's somebody that you just upset with what they talk about. Okay. So like here for instance, one of my wife's posts. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say there's nothing right there.
I know there's nothing there
Look
yet.
at those
Hold on, let me just go right. I'm not going to really do it, but okay. So what you do is you go to that post, okay,
Okay.
and you click on the X, like you just want to take it off of your page.
Okay.
So what that'll
But you
do?
don't click it. Do you actually click it?
Yeah, you do. You actually
Okay.
click, and it'll take it off. And I'm doing a friend of mine, Thomas Achilles. I'm using you. I'm doing you as an example here.
But if you
I love
take
your-
that
I love
off,
your
is it
stuff.
going to make it to where you don't see his post anymore?
No, I just don't see that one.
Oh,
You
well,
just-
I know to do that.
Okay, so here you click that.
Uh-huh.
So then you get a thing comes up, and it says you can report the post, which is just totally
Mean.
it's totally a waste of your time.
Because it doesn't do
Because
anything.
no matter if there's nudity or whatever, it doesn't
I
go
know.
against it doesn't go against the Facebook robotic standards.
I've only reported one, and it was a picture of a guy who died from a motorcycle, and it showed a picture of him implanted into the back of an
but
18-wheeler,
it-
and I was like, oh, please remove that, and it didn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. So you can actually snooze that person for 30 days. Give yourself a break from that person, okay? Just to let things cool off. Let them get it out of their system for what it is, and then after 30 days, it'll come back, and you can either do the same process again, or say like, I can't take anymore, and just unfriend them. Okay.
Or you can unfollow.
Oh, hold on. That
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you're good.
All
Thanks
right,
thanks for playing along.
Unfollow doesn't hurt their feelings.
Okay, so
'cause
I'm
they
gonna
don't know.
I'm gonna undo that now that I can put that post back on there. But yes, or you can, and then you can go to their page themselves. Okay, Go to the friends where it says friends, where you're already friends. You punch that.
Are you talking to a 3-year-old? You don't think people know these things?
Well, I'm trying to visualize things. So somebody's going to say, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know that."
Only if they're in their
don't say
70s
Don't say-
and they don't know how a computer works.
Don't. Yeah.
Only you.
Okay, you can edit your friends list. You can unfollow, or you can unfriend. Now the unfriend is probably going to be what should be your last resort. Okay, it should be your very last
Unfriend
resort.
means that person cannot stand you. So don't do it. It's just mean.
Or
it hurts their
unfollow would be the
feelings.
best one. They don't know that you have unfollowed them. Okay, so and that could do that. Now the funny thing about the unfriend, there was a post the other day about something, and people were complaining about it or whatever, and I actually had to go and look on my friends list and to see if am I actually friends with this person. I have no idea who this is, and I look, and obviously somebody, musician or whatever it was, or journalist or who knows. I was friends with them on there. I'm going like, why am I? That's the only time.
Oh, honey, you don't friend anybody.
No, I don't.
How many people do you have on your friends list? How many friends do you have?
It's,
I want to know.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, it's not.
Let's tell me.
Hey, it's not capped, for
What?
sure.
You'd have to have millions to cap
No,
it.
it's 5,000 is
Oh,
a
is
cap
it?
on
Okay,
yeah.
so
So,
I don't even know that.
So okay, so now
I have.
you know.
I think I have like 300.
I've got. I'm half. I'm halfway there.
How many do you have?
2,500. 2,400. 2,400.
You don't know 2,500 people.
Oh, I do.
You think you do?
Some just visually. Some
I
visually.
don't know the
and-
300 I have
yeah,
on
some,
mine.
some visually.
See,
and
I
others
won't do that. I will only have people on my Facebook that I know and that
And
I
that's
like.
okay. That's all right. That's
People that I am interested in seeing what they want to do with
and
their
that's
life.
and that's very
But if
cool.
I get friended by somebody I don't know, I don't put them on my. You will accept anybody.
Well, if it comes up and it doesn't have doesn't have a profile picture in the back, it's blank. That I usually don't do it there, even if they're a musician, or whatever. So
No, I'm a little bit more picky.
that's okay, and that's a very good, very safe.
Well,
to do.
to me, friends means something completely different than what friends means to you.
Well, no,
you it is a business thing, and to me,
yeah,
it is
okay.
personal. So,
It's sure,
right?
And that
Yeah.
I know no problem with that
Yeah.
at all.
you friend people because of the business.
Yeah.
So
or
anyway.
they'll send me a friend request or whatever. So now that we
So
got
this
now that we
awful
got that out
map,
of the way.
I'm going to actually use this map for something that is called junk journaling. So it's like if you're an artist, it's like a multi media. So I mean, you use all kinds of different things to put together art journals and stuff. I can't think of what the word is. Anyway,
repurposing. I don't know.
no. Anyway, so it's like altered art sort of stuff.
There you go.
And it's fun to do if you're an artist. You just take like an old, like a book like this or something that's just, or you can make your own, and you can use, the reason they call it junk journaling is because you can use anything. You can use labels to things. You can use, you can use like old maps or old notes, old letters and stuff like that, and you make this really cool art book. It's so cool. It's really like if you are an artist and you need to just do something fun that kind of so you can get your art fix.
Yeah.
It's really cool, and you can if you look online, they have so many neat ideas.
You'll have to next show bring one in.
Bring one in and it's so much fun. It's very therapeutic for me.
Anthony Rodriguez, who we just
Good
saw
morning.
at Home Depot yesterday.
Okay, hi. In the paint section.
In the paint section. And Mari is watching.
Hello, Miss Mai. How are you?
So this is so weird. Everything that we're doing and how we're doing this in order, the last thing we talk about is always
What the next story is?
What the next story is.
Oh, what's the next story?
So Anthony Rodriguez over at Home Depot.
Oh, I know.
So here is what, and I feel like I was or still am working on it, an investigative reporter, trying to figure out what's going on. But let me.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm a part of many groups on not many, but some groups on Facebook, and I try to keep up with the New Braunfels type of stuff. New Braunfels local or everything New Braunfels. And this one just happened to come up on the New Braunfels local page.
Okay.
Excuse me. So here's what this person wrote. Mm-hmm. She says, I just went to my local Home Depot. I watched as there's a man who put a bunch of packets of screws and such into his coat pocket. I let Home Depot know they didn't act concerned, but had no problem informing me at the checkout that in 3 months, everything is going to be self-serve. They will not have any checkout people at all. I told them I thought this was a huge mistake because many people watching over things like the theft is going to be rampant, and it's going to show in the prices, and we're all going to have an issue with it. It's not what she said, but that's what I'm saying. The lady said that she talked to, and I'm assuming it was a cashier. The lady said, I totally agree with you, but you can't tell anybody anything here because corporate is only interested in the very bottom line. I absolutely hate this.
Well, okay. So what they'll save on employing someone who has to work the counter will make up the difference, I think. And if somebody's putting screws in their pocket, they're probably like, that's like $2. Let them have it.
Well, yeah.
It's not worth the trouble of
maybe being shot out in the parking lot.
Or just making a scene in a store.
So here's twofold here. Picture yourself with buckets and gallons of paint and stuff like that, trying to get up to the thing and check stuff out and do stuff like that. And I could see doing more self checkout things, but I think it would be, especially with that. You coming up there having to measure your lumber and input all this stuff. The lines would be. It's like a teaching course for every person that comes through there. You need to actually, if you're a Home Depot client.
Well, they're not going to mix their own paint.
No.
They're not going to cut their own wood.
No,
It's just the checkout part.
But checking out. If you're going to come up there with a bunch of.
There was only one check. There was only one checker available. The rest was all self-checkout, and people were doing fine.
No, there's only four. Well, yes,
there was only one working at the time.
Yeah, I think there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 self-checkouts on the other end. The rest of the registers were closed.
Right, there was only one person.
Only one person working. But this was kind of weird. This is how
you corrected me only to say the same thing.
Well. I
there was only one checker. There was only one checker.
Misinterpreted on how you had the line up there. So, anyhow, yeah.
Okay.
My thing was so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to. Why is a checker telling somebody this? So I'm going to investigate this thing because I've worked there before, and.
Yes,
So I called and spoke to the manager on duty, and Robert, and I said who I was and we're working on a story, and I told him about the rumor that was on there.
And what did he say?
He had absolutely no idea what I was talking about. He says, well, I know we're going to be. I understand we're probably going to be doing a remodel in 3 months, but I know nothing. I know nothing about. This year,
The latest.
He said, give me your number and stuff, and I'll call
corporate
and find out try to find out what's going on.
So
he said, I'll call you back this afternoon.
And
I didn't hear anything back from this
okay.
afternoon. And then I did send corporate an email
on
their it says media inquiry.
You're gonna get fired.
If you have questions, I'm gonna get fired. Fire
again.
me. Ooh.
No, you didn't get fired.
So then I went ahead and sent that. and I said I would also call them in the morning. So I did call them this morning and talk to somebody in the public relations thing.
Okay.
And he made a case file on it. I didn't fix it to go that far. Gave me a case number and everything. All I wanted to do was find. All I wanted to do was.
What did you do?
Oh, I didn't
what
do
did you start?
No, all I wanted to do. All I wanted to do was stop a rumor.
Verify a rumor and see if it was
once
true.
Once it gets on the internet, the next thing you know, it's going to be on TikTok going like, I can't believe they're going to put all. So I don't know for sure yet.
So okay, so there's an issue. I have an issue with the new, like when you're online and you see this like person that's like, did you know da 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 da, and then all of a sudden you look and their mouth looks weird because they're using an AI instead of an act. The person is actually not doing the video. It is manipulated with an AI, and they're making the mouth move to make it look like it's saying things, kind of like what you do with your stuff where you use another voice and you record something, and you use someone else's voice and record something, but like when you do it, you say, this is the voice of blah blah blah. Well, there's a lot of people online that don't do that, and so it's all AI fake news, and they can say anything they want. So there's this thing that they were talking about on one of the shows I was watching. They mentioned the flat earthers thing.
Okay.
And Candy was talking about this, and I had never heard of it before, but it's literally a group of people who believe that the earth is flat. And it's like, what? I mean, it's just kind of like, and they have this stuff like as if it is a true thing. And so, I mean, I think that anybody who is, I remember there was a while back ago, there was this picture online that everybody thought was Jesus, and it wasn't. It was Obi-Wan Kenobi. And and everybody was like posting it as if it was a picture of Jesus. And I was like, no, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That looks like the picture my grandma has hanging up in yeah. Oh,
and I'm like, oh my gosh, the misinformation online. You really have to be on the ball. You have got to like check your sources, because half of this crap isn't true.
Oh, my aunt, she loved that post.
It was one of my aunts. Yeah,
yeah, it was.
And she thought it was Jesus, and she didn't know it was Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, so anyway.
So I don't know if any of y'all that have seen the picture of Elon Musk kissing the feet of Donald Trump, kissing his foot.
Like literally, or is
it's AI generated.
Okay, thank you.
But our point here is on that the vulnerability of the consumer to comment, oh my God, I can't believe that's happened. That's your Republican. I'm going like,
but it's AI.
You people got to get a life, man.
So I posted a picture of these chicken toilets. I said,
now, are those real,
I said
or are
these
those
are
AI
hilarious. They're AI, but I thought they were hilarious, and I was like, except I would never have that. And somebody said, oh, it's amazing what AI and so we're all trying to help each other out by saying that's not real, that's AI. That's not real, that's AI. Just in case they don't know, because you see this thing with like a baby and this kitten, and the
baby farts and everybody laughs.
Or this animal.
It's what happens.
I know. Well, that wasn't what I was talking about, but that's what you would go for. You like the fart ones.
That's my go-to.
But I mean, they have like these animals, It's like, oh my God, look at that animal, and it's an AI animal, and it's moving and everything, and it just looks absolutely perfect. A friend of mine sent me a picture of a chicken, and she goes, I want this chicken. I said, that's not what the chicken actually looks like. I said, that's been manipulated. And she goes, oh man. I said, it actually looks like this. So I sent her a picture of almost the same exact picture without the AI
photoshopping.
Yeah, photoshopping. And it's just kind of like, we're getting to the point where you have to be really careful what you believe when you see these things online, because right now most of it isn't true. There's a lot of people who they go online and they take their pictures and then they put that filter on it.
Yeah.
So you think that they're prettier than they are. And you're like, oh my God, you're beautiful. You look so nice. Boy, you're aging well. It's like, it's AI.
It's a filter.
Come
I mean,
on.
there's some filters on there that I'd really like to try. These ones that really use these
I have never put a filter on me.
superheroes and stuff.
Kim did one time where she took my picture and she did an AI thing where it turned me into a man. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, oh my
Looked
God.
just like my
You
son.
looked just like your son. It was, oh my gosh, it
It
was
was
so
creepy.
weird. Here's a voice. Here's a name from the past there.
Michael Marbach. How are you?
I-
Oh yeah, they're still out there.
Are you
honey.
friends with them on Facebook?
Yeah, of course I am.
Oh, I'm not. So sorry.
Oh,
Send me a friend request. I have room. I have space for like 2,500 more
no,
friends.
he's still doing the hunting thing. The what was it called?
Well, he'll tell you. Ask him. Ask him what it was called.
It's a Christian
Alliance Christian Outdoor.
Christian Outdoor Alliance.
Okay.
COA.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a neat program for young people and probably be a neat program for
It is really
troubled young people.
It is really
too. It's
a
kind of
pretty
neat
cool
thing.
program. So good to
Anyway.
see you, Mike. So you doing okay over there?
I am.
Okay. As long as we keep.
So what is you
long
have
as-
another story or is
Well,
that it?
Oh no, I've got some other stories.
Oh, okay.
We're still doing good on time. Wanted to just give you a quick. We're just checking out the weather. You know, the weather here is so weird right now. We're in that really weird thing where you're going to wear a coat in the morning and then you're going to have shorts and short sleeve shirt in the afternoon.
Yes, I was cold. Then I went out and let the chickens out, and I came inside, and I was like, okay, now I'm hot.
No, I'm hot. Cut the heater off, please.
Yeah.
And I did. So I'm looking at the next 10-day forecast here, and we've got it's
gosh.
showing sunny skies, anywhere from a high of like 87,
Oh my
89
gosh.
degrees next Friday. Not this Friday, but next
So,
Friday.
like,
So
starting today's high is 78 and low is 59. So 78, that's pretty high. And then every day after that, except for Monday,
yeah.
is Sunday. Sunday is a high of 68. Monday is a high of 75. But the rest of them are in the 80s.
I know.
Oh my God! Next Friday.
So, but really, what really is what the most important thing is what is it going to be like today? So let's listen to Texas 46 meteorologist Bert Fern, who's going to tell us all about it. Bert, what do you got, brother?
Good morning, Shannon and Bruce. Well, I got it right this time for sure. Expect sunny skies today in the New Braunfels area with a high of 77, and that will be carried in on some breeze. It may not need to wear the ankle weights or concrete shoes like the last couple of days, but never hurts to be prepared. This is Texas 46 Radio Chief Meteorologist Bert Fern. You guys have a great day. Now back to the studio with the rest of the morning show.
You know what?
Again, see
I-
how
here,
magical
just-
that is.
can you-
AI.
Can you pat me on the back?
I know.
I am so
Okay,
impressed.
so that's his voice. I'm giving away your secret. I'm sorry.
right.
That's his voice using another voice. That's him making that recording using
Yeah.
another voice. Isn't
And
that cool?
By the way, my phone voice is Alex. Actually, that's the person that's done that. Not Alex. Not,
I was gonna say
not our
Alex,
Alex,
too.
but Alex from the computer world.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
his name.
So that is Bert Fern, our Texas 46 radio meteorologist. Okay. So you doing all right there? All right, here we go.
Yes.
Our next topic is. Do you want to do the? Let's review.
Oh.
let's-
Okay, so
so you have two on
we're
board.
excited. I'm excited.
You'll do this one, and you got one more. And then you have another one after that. So
Oh, do I? Oh.
yes,
okay.
you do.
So yesterday when we were at Home Depot, we decided to pick up our seeds for our garden. And so I don't know who's doing a garden this year, but we were trying to decide what we were going to grow and what we weren't going to grow. And now I have sugar snap peas on here. I don't know if you've ever had sugar snap peas. They don't make it into the house. I pop them off the thing and eat them right there because they're so amazing. But you have to plant these when it's cooler. So I've got to plant these like right away because once it starts to get really hot, they don't grow as well. So I got baby boomer, like cherry tomatoes, baby choy cabbage. We did that last year and they came up pretty well. I mean, it was pretty neat because we like salads, a lot of salads.
Yes.
Giant Caesar lettuce. I don't know if any of these are going to grow. Some of these I've never had before. Bush Champion cucumber. So we did well with cucumber last year.
Yes, we did.
Not too bad. I'm going to try kale. I like kale in my salad, but I've never been successful at growing it. So we're going to give that a try. You got this one. Let's see.
I got the peppers, jalapeno peppers. I actually.
Did you find the giant ones?
I hope they're the giant ones. They look giant on the picture. They didn't specify, but yeah, I want to do some canning.
You went. Oh yeah. Well, and some poppers.
And some poppers.
So we got collard greens. We did collard greens 2 years ago, and it lasted us 2 years, and that was really cool. And then I got double choice hybrid spinach, and then I got super beefsteak tomato. And then normally I go over to Maldonado's nursery, and I go through Candy's stuff to see what she's got. So if you want to get vegetable plants at affordable vegetable plants as compared to going to Home Depot or something, my cousin's nursery, which is Maldonado Nursery on Zip Road.
Yes.
What's the road going to it?
725.
When you go out 725, and then it's on, well, depending from which direction you go. Anyway, it's on Zip Road.
You can't miss all the trees and stuff on the
yeah,
side.
it's on the corner. And they have like trees and all kinds of stuff. But right now she's probably got her vegetables in, and they're very affordable. They're not like ridiculous like some of the places you go in town. And so I go there, and it's fantastic. So I'll probably do that. And then I did get some larkspur because I miss having my larkspur garden. I used to have my entire garden was just full of larkspur. And then one year they just didn't reseed, or the chickens ate them or something. I don't know. So
yeah.
So that's the plan. If anybody has a suggestion on something we should grow that they've had a lot of luck with, that turned out really well, and how to grow it, let us know. We did talk to one guy at Home Depot that told us about how he grows his potatoes. So we're going to try that. That was really cool. Kind of neat when you have a Home Depot person stop you and say, hey, do you, what kind of things do you grow? And then gives you suggestions on what that works. So that was fun. That was fun.
That is pretty cool. Sorry, I was trying to share the page there real quick.
To what?
Trying to share.
Share what page?
Oh, what? Sorry. Darn it. Stop. Cancel. Gosh.
There you go.
You do something that's just.
Oh, Candy. I was just talking about you.
Yes, we were just talking about Maldonado Nursery.
So, Candy, do you have your vegetables in yet?
And you, Shannon Nelson and Hank Strickland are watching too.
Ah,
Harley,
hello, Miss Shannon and Hank.
Yes, indeed.
Hank Strickland. So, so we were talking about, I got seeds for my garden, Candy, and but I probably will want to come to your nursery to see what you've got too.
So let us know that we can let everybody else know.
Yeah. So if you
got plants available,
have plants available, let me know, and we'll send people that your way. I've already kind of sent them your way, but let me know if plants are available. I love that chicken picture that you have. She's
cool?
great.
Oh gosh, come on. Stop. Okay.
Are we buffering?
Yeah, it's doing something.
She said yes, she has plants, garden plants in. So, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get this to clear. It's just not wanting to clear.
You're buffering.
I don't know what it's doing something stupid. I tried to share something and then it wants to do something else.
Okay, well don't try to share that anymore.
Oh, you know what? Here, let's go.
You're trying to do too many things at once. Would you just stop?
That's what happened here. Hold on.
What?
Go back here. Now, let's do that. Now it should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, you're trying to do too many things at once. Tomato. Okay, so
okay.
she said they have tomatoes, peppers, squash, and herbs. Oh,
Okay.
you know, we haven't had luck with squash the last 5 years because the boerworms get to it before the squash gets to produce, and it's really annoying. So once you get boerworms, it's like you can't get rid of them, and so we're just not very good at squash for some reason. Boerworms just get them every time.
So we'll probably need to be taking a trip out. So Candy, let us know if you're going to be out there. And,
she doesn't work every day. It doesn't matter. She doesn't have to be.
Oh, she didn't have to be.
She
out
didn't
there?
have to be out there. No.
Last
year I just went out there
just went out
whenever
there
I
and
felt
got
like
it.
it.
There you go.
Because she only works part time now because she has a grandbaby.
Yes.
So so I was talking to my cousin in Australia yesterday when we were talking over the chicken hat. Which, if you missed the chicken hat,
put on the chicken hat.
If you missed the chicken hat, she made me a chicken
Shannon
hat.
has got a lot of visuals this morning. We're going to be trying this. Is there you go. If you hadn't seen it, there it is.
These are the legs. These are the feet. And here's the here's the chicken.
And if you've ever thought about how a chicken feels when it lays an egg, right there, you can kind of
there you go.
Big
old
get an idea.
So anyway, we were talking about marriage because she and I both have kids that are of marriage age, but nobody is in a relationship. And so we were
Except for her
talking.
daughter's married.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Her son.
Wrong.
Her son. Candy.
Wrong. I'm thinking of Candy.
Oh no, not Candy. Kim. So Kim and I were talking about our kids and and marriage, and so evidently I think it was one of the people that one of her daughters was dating said that a marriage like her and Martin and Bruce and I that works and we're best friends and we get along, that is
unrealistic.
Unrealistic. And I was like, okay, wait, it's not unrealistic in any way. It you know, for people to think that that you can't be married and happy, I keep seeing all of these things where people are like, marriage is hard. It's just it's ridiculous. It's really hard, and in bits and pieces of it are, but it's really not. Is our marriage hard?
Well, just to clear things up, how you see us act right here on this thing, 90% of the time is usually no, I should say 99.9% of the time because that's how I operate.
What? 99.9%.
9%.
No, but but is our marriage hard? I mean, there have been times when it has been challenging.
Well, you just.
But everything is challenging at times. Life is challenging at times, but I don't see it as hard. I feel like, I mean, if you have a best friend, is you and your best friend's relationship hard? Because if it is, that's strange. I mean, because if you're respectful of the other person and you enjoy each other and, you know.
Yeah.
But I think that people think it's going to be something that it's not. So like he and I, we're best friends. We live together as best friends, and to live with an idea of marriage as being like Cinderella that's not realistic.
No. Hey, I don't know if you want to put your earphones on yet because you have another thing that you need to. Shannon.
So anyway, if you're dating and you think that it's unrealistic to have a best friend that you're married to and have a good, don't give up on that because it is absolutely possible. It's just a respect thing. If the two of you learn each other and are respectful of each other, and each person has their hopes and dreams, you know, like he's a musician. I am never going to tell him he can't be a musician. I am a crafter, and he is never going to tell me I can't do that thing. Whether he likes what I do or I like what he does doesn't make any difference. He needs to be able to do the thing that speaks to his heart, and I need to be able to do the thing that speaks to my heart.
I'm sorry. Ain't nobody going to tell me what I can do.
But you know what I mean? I mean, there's some people who are like, well, I'm sorry, you have to get a real job. You can't be a musician.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
it's like, no, you can't. The person, you have to respect that person's, the thing that person loves to do, that thing that is just their heart. I know a lot of people, well, like Hank's a motorcycle driver, and he loves motorcycles. And if he were in a relationship with someone who said, I'm sorry, you can't have a motorcycle because then that won't work. You know, I mean, you have to respect what the other person likes and give them room to do it. And he does the same thing for me. I'm a collector. I like to collect crap all over the place. And he's messy. And the collecting is my flaw, and messy is his flaw. And I just go, you know, we try to work together in a kind way without trying to completely destroy each other's feelings, and try to keep each other on task a little bit, but without trying to make the other person feel like they're broken or they have to be perfect.
Yeah.
You don't get into a marriage to fix somebody. You get into a marriage to respect the other person and learn to live together. And that's period. So anyway, okay, now.
So there you are. So I'll get this one built up here.
Oh, crap.
Sorry,
go
you have
ahead.
to let her do that yet.
I know. Well,
So Shannon was. Okay, so for Christmas last year, I was trying to think of some neat gifts that maybe weren't on the list. So I found one because it came across my Facebook feed. You know how those things do. No, it was TikTok. You go like, oh my gosh, I think she would like one of these things. And I got it, and had it all wrapped up. And then we had to postpone Christmas several times.
and I got sick right after Christmas.
And I said, you know what? People are giving early gifts sometimes because people need the gift that you got them. So I gave her the gift while she was not feeling well in bed. And so I thought this might help her headaches and stuff like that. So now, well,
So then I said, well, if you're gonna give this to me, then we're both gonna enjoy it. So like every other night, he lays next to me and he puts it on, and so we take turns with it. But
here's let's.
I mean, it's gonna end up getting makeup on it because I've got.
It's not so bad. Let me get a little bit of music here, just real quick while you're getting that ready.
What do you want me to do?
Go ahead, put it on.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's gonna get makeup on it.
Okay, so Shannon, you'll have to just go back and watch this part of the video so you can hear what kind of music you had in the background. When
Yeah,
you're going.
because I have no idea what the.
Okay, so you put it on your. It's like a pair of goggles, just like that. You put it on. It's the Ren. What's it called?
Renfro or something.
No,
Renfo.
Renfo.
I was right.
Renfo.
Okay, and then so you push this little button, and what it does is it has air in it, and so it blows up the mask that's behind here, and you can actually click a little vibrating button too. I don't think you've ever done that, and it has music. So here's
Get close to the thing so they hear it.
Close your eyes, relax, and enjoy.
There it is.
Air pressure plus heat.
so then it starts to like blow up on your face, and it heats up, and then there's let's see.
Strong pressure. Air pressure plus heat plus vibration.
Okay, so now it has.
Only. Heat only.
Seriously?
Plus
What are we
vibration.
doing? Hold
come
on. It's doing all kinds of crap.
Silent mode. Voice mode.
Here's music. You hear the music?
I do. I can hear the music.
Vibration only. Air pressure plus heat.
Okay, it's going Mashikana.
Well, we haven't read the instructions. we haven't read our manual on it to see
So
actually
anyway.
how it's used. We used the default method.
So anyway, it really helps with headaches.
So look them up It's this.
How much did you pay for it?
I think $60. I think. It's the Iris, Eyeris eye massager. They have 3 different. They have a 1, 2, and a 3. So look them up. They're available on Amazon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, now.
And then just.
Woo!
And then just it clears your sinuses, all sorts of stuff. But try them out. It's definitely if you just want to de-stress a little bit, even though, or maybe have a headache or something like that. Try it out.
It heats up really warm, and then it pushes here and here, and it just takes turns, and then it does other things.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does this sort of thing.
Okay.
It's kind of cool. He falls asleep a lot of times, and then she goes, "What did she say?"
She says, "Renfo
massage complete."
Massage complete, and it scares me half to death every time she says it.
Because Shannon goes, "Dang it!"
Because I never know after which round she's going to say it.
That's the only thing. So it does have a silent mode, though. So we can try the I didn't know it had a silent mode, but she said silent mode.
Oh, she did. So it doesn't go.
Yes, so we can do that, and then she won't go. Renfro massage is complete and startle you.
All right. Well,
all right,
we can
we'll try that.
I've got one. Well, I have a couple of others that I don't need to talk about, but the.
I need to go get a chicken of the week.
Get another chicken of the week.
Another.
Get a chicken of the week.
Yeah.
My only thing was, and it all dealt with the how to unfriend or how to hide friends nicely, was there was a post on the Oakwood Church new sanctuary.
Okay.
The $29 million thing. And you know what? They posted it was on the Herald page.
Oh no!
And the majority of the folks that were on there were comments were
nice.
Were nice.
The church is getting.
Yes.
It's very full.
And then you have those just unnecessary, ugly posts.
What'd they say?
Well, typically he's like, oh, you get all the money, and then the Joel Osteen build the stadium. It's just like,
okay. See, we go to Oakwood, and the services are full, and there's like 3 of them, and there's an overflow service, and then a lot of people sit out in the foyer because it's so packed. So, I mean, the sanctuary is already big, but the church keeps getting more people. So what else are you going to do? You have to have space for them. What are you going to have? 5 services a day?
Most of the negative ones were people talking about, take that $29 million and do something with it to help the homeless and feed.
No, Oakwood does so much.
My whole issue, people. And I made a little comment on it, that most of the comments are from people that don't go there.
To Oakwood, yeah. So if you do go to Oakwood, which we do, they do a lot of good things. I mean, they serve the public hugely. They have a counseling program that is extremely affordable. Yeah. It's Christian counseling, but it's a counseling program that is super affordable if you have to go.
They just built a med thing.
They just built a medical office for people who can't afford health care. I'm sorry, but they do a ton of stuff, so let them do whatever they want.
Yeah. Do your fact checking and research.
Yeah,
before you start,
because they do so many good things. They have so many programs. They have a Thanksgiving program where they feed people a Thanksgiving meal, and they give children bikes and gifts that wouldn't have that for Christmas, and coats and stuff. And so, I'm gonna go get a chicken.
So just get over yourself. And like I said on my post, if you want to be a pot stirrer, go ahead. I'd rather you do that than be, be judgmental about something. Good grief. Hey, they are the same thing, but they'll understand. So Jimmy Wheeler watching this morning. Shannon's going to get a chicken of the week before we close out for today. A couple of things we did have going on that I have. If you have a business out there, you may be checking when you check your email. You may have some ad agencies getting with you about wanting you to buy ad space on a local Jim's, not Jim's like a restaurant, but a GYM television. Okay, so I had the first one that I had come across my desk was for the Schwartz Quail Farm, which we don't have anymore. We have the farm here, but we don't have the business quail farm. And I called the guy back and said, dude, I've got 2 internet radio stations that we do the same thing, try to get advertisers in business here. He really had no desire to hear what I had to say because he was a third party working for this, trying to get advertising for these gyms. Never heard back from that guy till yesterday. I looked at my email on the Rock Vault email, a different person, but from the same company. The problem is that these companies have no idea who they're sending these things out to. The guy told me that they have a Google list and they just mass mail them out. So it's some kind of display company or something like that that's doing these for this gym. So just be watching out for it because that's what they're going to want to. And I even wanted to trade with them. I said, hey, let's maybe trade. I'll advertise your gym here on my station if you advertise our stations on your TV. Silence. Going like, hey, we don't make any money off of that, so good luck to you. Yeah, so I try to do what I can to help local business. So if there's at that point, if there's any local businesses that would like to sponsor here on Texas 46 Radio or our sister station, the Rock Vault, we'd love to have you on the team. It's very economical, and you can join folks like our sponsors, Hill Country Customs, Towing and Collision here in town, Camaltex Insurance, and the wonderful folks over at the Faust Brewing Company. Well, you know what I can do? I can go ahead while Shannon is still getting things ready to go. Let me just do that. I'll play that. Let me just let you know who our sponsors are. Let's start with this one here. Go.
The happiest of hours happen with our new happy hour menu. Come try out our $3 wells, $4 house pints, $5 house margaritas, along with our $7 happy hour. Wings, German fries, potato kegs, spinach artichoke dip are all on the menu. Come visit us Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Faust Brewing Company at our new location, 499 South Castell Avenue in downtown New Braunfels.
Hill Country Customs Towing and Collision has been serving the New Braunfels area since 1988. They repair all makes and models and are endorsed by most major insurance companies and car clubs. So the next time you have that little fender bender or need someone to take your vehicle from here to there, call 830-904-2166 or 830-660-3621 for your towing needs, and make Hill Country Customs Towing and Collision your first call.
Camaltex Insurance in New Braunfels has been serving fellow Texans since 1948. They know insurance, and more importantly, they treat their customers like family. Recipients of the Safeco Insurance Award of Excellence, Camaltex Insurance for your home, cars, boat, motorcycle, toys, business, and your life. And they deal with multiple insurance companies, so you get options. Call them at 830-625-7511 or stop by and see them at 1110 Eichel Street off Walnut Avenue. Camaltex is happy to be a part of the kindness revolution in keeping New Braunfels kind. Camaltex Insurance. Local, independent, trusted.
And that's how we appreciate what our sponsors do. We play their ads. We promote them whenever we can. So if anybody is definitely interested, it has their business and wants to join our team over here, please let us know.
Yes, please, because it's not cheap to run the stations.
And for that, you see what you get here. if I never got a chance to even ask the guy how many people watch the TV while they're working out at the gym. I can only imagine somebody. I pick things up and put them down. Oh, is that a rock? Is that a Texas 46 radio ad on the TV I see there? No, they're busy now. If you put the, I don't know who that was.
That's a Russian.
But you'd almost have to put the TV screen on the mirror that people are looking at the gym. Then they might see it. I was just talking about while you were gone, and it's a good thing you missed it, about the ad inquiries I was getting from some ad agency that wanted me to buy ads on their TV at one of the local gyms.
Oh.
So anyhow,
They're probably not cheap.
all
right, so who do I have?
So Chicken of the Week today is brought to you by no one except for our sponsors.
We don't have a sponsor.
We don't have a sponsor for Chicken of the Week.
We used to have the feed store.
The feed store, but no. Our sponsors, the Faust Brewery and Hill Country Customs and Cameltex Insurance, sponsoring Chicken of the Week this week. Shannon, who do you? You got a monster here today. Who do
I
got?
have? Take a guess.
I would say Sebastian, maybe.
Sebastian. This is Sebastian. So Sebastian is a cuckoo lavender Americana. You can't really see him. He's baby blue in color. You can't really tell from that camera. Your camera is all wound up.
Hold on.
Don't get sick.
Don't get sick.
He's gonna.
Everybody's good.
Wow. You're still wound. Oh, there you are. There you are. There you are. Okay. So Sebastian is actually a baby blue color. He's our old man of our. Is he sleeping? He's our old man of our cuckoo lavender Americanas. He is our original.
Ooh, I got the stink eye.
Did you get the stink eye?
I do.
He has got the best face. Look at those cheeks.
Look at that eye. Like, what
Hi, buddy. He's got, look at that beard. Look at those cheeks. Oh my gosh. It's just like,
I don't think that's what he sees. I think he sees a rooster he wants to fight.
What rooster?
The one in the
Oh, no, oh, please.
Hey, buddy.
He doesn't see a rooster. How are you? Oh my gosh. He's kind of a teddy bear. He's used to being held every once in a while. So,
look at the feet. Here,
his feet are ginormous.
As a comparison, here's a feed packet.
How giant his feet are. They're huge. But he is, oh gosh, he's probably about 5 years old. And he has fathered many a bird. And he's an old man now because he. So you can see his grouchy. You can see his grouchiness outside. That's not grouch. He's never grouchy. Is he grouchy?
He said he's kind of like you said the other day. Get away from me, boy! You bother me.
Well, he is. So he has how many hens now? 2, 4. He has 5 new hens, and he attacked them because he didn't want to share his food with them because he's become a grumpy old man. Yeah. And so he's used to he's used to me holding him every once in a while. But he's pretty big. He's a full-size giant.
Based on the size
of me.
Of you.
He's a huge bird. And when I first hatched him, I hatched him from some hatching eggs. And when I first hatched him, I hatched him and his brother. And his brother's name was Jean-Luc. And so I gave Jean-Luc to a friend of mine, Megan. And they ended up putting him down, I think. Huh?
Rest in peace, Jean-Luc.
Yeah, they ended up putting him down. I don't know. I can't remember why. But anyway, and Sebastian and Jean-Luc, when I had them, they were aggressive. And I actually got kicked in the face by Sebastian because he was protecting a hen when he was young. But so they had to have time in a very large cage for like 3 to 6 months until they got over their aggressiveness because they were so randy at the time. And now he's just a teddy bear. He's just like the coolest bird. And so he's used to come to my window for treats and everything. You want me to? Are you comfortable just like that? Yeah. I kind of want to show people how cool looking you are. So can you, Mr. Blob Boy? So he's right now he's not freshly molted. So his feathers, look, he's just super. So his feathers are a little yellow. His butt might be dirty because I haven't. So his feathers are a little old and a little yellowed. So he's not the fresh blue color, but he's. Oh my God, he's just like a cuddle bug right now. So he's a pretty cool little man. He really is. His butt's probably dirty. So.
Well, he's not that little either. Based on look at that, he takes up the whole screen.
Look, he does give you kind of a stink eye look. To
He
him.
does.
Hi. Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
It's funny.
So let's turn you around.
All the lavender roosters that we have, all make the same sound whenever I let them out of the pen, or they kind of get, I say, flustered or kind of like upset with something. They'll they do that.
They do. So he's got he has 2 boys left. Two of his sons left. One of them's got a huge overstretched crop.
Hey,
Whatever, same thing.
I resemble that remark.
He has. That's funny. That's funny. So he has. So the crop is like right here, and when they eat, it gets all full of feed and water. And so the other one that we've got like him. Oh, right now I should have brought him in because he's all nice and freshly blue feathered right now. But the other one, his crop is huge and it hangs down, and a lot of people actually put bras on them to hold the crop up because his is literally irritated from sitting on the roosting bar. So anyway, and then I have another one who is in the back paddock with his ladies. You are so pretty.
So anybody you want to recommend You want to recommend this breed
breed
to
is
anyone?
hard. No. If you want a beautiful baby blue rooster, lavender rooster, cuckoo lavender Americana breed is hard to raise. They are hard to hatch. They are hard to get healthy birds. It's something in the lavender gene. They are hard to keep alive sometimes because they seem to have genetic issues. So if you do find someone who breeds cuckoo lavender Americanas, it may be a challenge. I mean, to me, it was worth it, but all of my hens died, and I only have 3 boys left. And so you can get, so there's several lavender breeds, but the cuckoo lavender Americana, the cuckoo part is the barring. And so you can see, I don't know if the camera.
Got it?
Yeah. So see his barring? See the pattern on his feathers? His barring is not great right now. It's the lines that are on his feathers. And are you going to fall asleep on me? He's just going to fall asleep on me. But yeah, so the breed is a gorgeous breed, but it's a very hard, sorry, did I wake you up? It's a very hard breed to keep alive. But everybody who comes out here always is like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love that bird.
Definitely. Beautiful. Good choice for this morning.
I know.
She always says
He's
good.
such a teddy bear.
Everybody hold on to this.
The day that I lose him is going to be so bummer. And, he's getting old. He was in the duck pen. So I've got.
Was that where he was this morning?
Yeah, he was. And so I'm
I'm
always a little worried about him. He has no food in his crop right now. But I'm always a little worried about him. He's just soaking in life.
Yeah, he goes in there to eat, gets away from those ducks, and
his ladies. Yeah. He's a teddy bear. But yeah, so I've got one of my favorite hens that I literally just took a picture of and sent to a friend of mine. She looks jaundiced this morning, so I'm gonna have to give her some vitamins, maybe some mealworms. My mealworms. Oh my gosh, I should have brought those in here.
Next time.
All right,
next,
so
next
let's
show.
not. I'll write it down on my thing.
What-
The mealworms.
The mealworms
It's crazy.
is one. What was the other one? Oh, your journal. Your
The junk journal,
Yeah,
yes, the art
we'll do
journal.
we'll do that for next week. Hey, if also if you guys have any topics that you'd like to hear about, something kind of cool that's going on, you want to share with us, we just try to share real life experiences from our end, and you probably don't hear us talking much about politics because everybody else does. So
Yeah.
it's just not fun to talk about.
Our route on the politics thing right now is we just want to see what happens and see if maybe some good things happen, and
you know,
just hoping that
yeah.
our president's got a good moral character with the decisions that he makes, and so we're just
not
kinda waiting on that one.
everybody's going to be happy with every decision, but
No, but I
it's-
really like
it's-
that they're finding random money here and there and stuff, and so I'm just kind of
We'll see what
watching.
goes. Yeah, we'll
I'm
see what
watching
happens.
and really hoping that they can do some good things. So I
give,
don't know.
Give them a chance to try
Yeah.
to do something.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, we also have to hold them accountable.
Oh, exactly.
So I mean, give them a
Exactly.
chance, see what they do, but also hold them accountable.
Exactly right. So, great
Because
words.
just because he's a president doesn't mean he's God.
Yeah.
So he is serving the people of this country. So he is
Definitely.
in service. He's not God. So.
Great words and commentary by my
Oh my
co-host
gosh,
Shannon
you're
Kay.
so adorable.
So we're going to head on out. Tonight is all request hour on the Rock Vault. So if you got some classic rock, hard rock, and metal favorites that you'd like to hear, visit us over there. I haven't made the post yet for tonight, but that's what's going to be happening. Let's see. Tomorrow at noon, I am actually the studio, the stations here, both stations are actually being interviewed for a part of this particular magazine here in town, Unsung, for Green, Texas, and New Braunfels, Texas, and for a future edition of this magazine, which I feel very blessed to have that happen.
I think that's so cool.
So that'll be going on tomorrow, and I also have an appointment to get a haircut today, which
Is
needed.
needed.
So-
I'm like, I keep looking, going, when is he gonna cut that stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. It's just the sides and stuff.
Look.
Get all. Yeah.
He's falling asleep.
Oh my gosh, she's like, oh, the little one. He's not gonna want to go
People
back
who
outside.
don't like roosters. I never understand people who don't like roosters. I mean, yes, I have a couple that attack me, but some roosters are just so freaking cool
I
because
know.
their personality is so different than a hen.
It really is.
Although I've got some pretty funny hens too. Rhode Island Reds are awesome. They're
Uh,
like, hey lady, feed me.
I know. Okay, Shannon gets the last word in today. What do you got for us?
I got nothing. I got a rooster.
No words of
I'm
words of
enjoying-
encouragement or anything.
I'm
or just-
enjoying my.
Okay.
No, I guess my words of encouragement are in relationships. Don't give up trying to find that best friend to live your life with. And just look at it that way. Don't expect perfection out of the person that you're dating. Look at them and see if they can, are they your best friend? Can you live in the same building as them and get along and respect each other and still allow each other to be who they are and do what they love? It's just a friendship that is just, kind of unconditional love, and you respect each other and give each other space to do what they love. So yeah, don't give up on relationships, people. Come on.
Sounds good.
Our young people are giving up, and I
know.
hate to see that.
So we're gonna head on out. We'll be doing some interesting things. I hope you all do too. Have a great weekend, and I think I'm gonna work on our new ending when we're done. But I'll have a theme song for it to play when we do. But
Okay.
we'll just practice the
Yeah,
visuals.
you used to do like a chicken of the week.
Well,
sort of thing.
we did. So we did the chicken of the
No,
week, yeah.
I mean, you used to have like a theme song, chicken of the week.
Oh, I know, but I can't do that
silly
now
boy.
because of Facebook
Oh,
and
that's
their
true.
policies.
'Cause
So
yeah.
we'll just do We'll do a freeze frame at the end, and we'll be good to go. It's Texas 46 Radio. Bruce and Shannon signing out. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay, that's good.